I just got back from the doctors. I haven't been to see a doctor in years. I just haven't really needed to because energy healing does cover most of the bases. When I say most, though, it doesn't cover everything for me, and I'm not sure what it's like for other people, but most elements are covered by energy medicine. But I've been having some hormonal stuff, which, it's women stuff. Anyway, hormones are up batshit creek. And other than that, I'm really healthy, doing really well. Hence the no going to the doctors for 3 years. But I went to the doctors, and because I haven't been for so long, I was like, yeah, I get this and this and this and this and this. And he's like, what do you do for a living? And dread came over me because you never know what medical practitioners are going to think about what you're doing. Are they going to think that you're kooky? And I just realized how many insecurities I had around being judged still around this industry. And that was interesting because I really thought I'd passed a lot of that. I really thought that I'd gone past worrying about what others think. And I automatically said to him, I'm a meditation teacher, which I am, but it's just one of the hats I wear. And he said to me something that was so sobering, but so important. He turned around and he said, you don't seem calm enough to be a meditation teacher. Now, meanwhile, that whole appointment, I was just chill as, just sitting there doing nothing, talking about some issues. And he's like, you don't seem peaceful enough to be a meditation teacher. He explained he's quite intuitive and, he can sense this. And I found myself being really defensive, almost like it would indicate that I've failed something if I am possibly showing up as intense or not peaceful. And I was like, no, I'm really peaceful. And the more I was trying to justify it, the more ridiculous I sounded as I dug myself into a hole of, I'm fine. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm on here today and sharing this, but big emotion came up with it. And it sort of spun me a little bit as I was walking out. I was like, these thoughts of, am I a fraud? Am I really stressed and I don't know it? Am I really okay? And maybe I'm not peaceful. Maybe this is all a facade. The story that took over was huge. It was blockbuster. And the truth is, I think there was a part of me that was making it mean something about me, that I'm not allowed to be worried. I'm not allowed to have moments. I'm not allowed to have tension. I'm not allowed to have medical conditions because I am this almighty meditation teacher / energy healer / transformational coach. I can't be seen to have any flaws. I must be perfection. And in that moment when I realized that's what I was making it mean, it all just fell apart. And I realized what a load of bull crap. I was never supposed to be Gandhi. I'm not supposed to be this pillar of absolute perfection. If that's what Source and my guides wanted, they would not have given me a family full of ADHDers. We are crazier than most families out there. We feel emotions so deeply. Not only do I feel stressed sometimes, I feel immensely deep, big emotions. But something I can definitely say confidently, none of those emotions have me for long. In fact, most of my family are the same. We might get stuck with some big emotions for an hour, maybe minutes. And that's the difference to what life was like many, many years ago before we did this work. We would get stuck with these big emotions and resentments and anger and stress for days and weeks and possibly even months sometimes. Now it's passing minutes to hours max. And most of our life is peaceful. But I guess the one thing I want anyone listening to get out of this, if you're a therapist, if you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, I don't care what you are, if you're a dog sitter, if you feel like you have an identity that you need to uphold in your career and what you do, and you can't be anything else other than that perfection, take a look again. That is a lot of pressure to put on yourself. You're a human being experiencing human emotions, and we're supposed to feel the highs and lows. We're supposed to be stressed sometimes. We're supposed to let go of the stress and move on and learn from it. You're not expected to be perfect. You keep evolving through the challenges. You keep seeing the best in every scenario and what you're learning, and that's all that is to be expected. Nobody said you had to have it right all the time. You're allowed to make mistakes. I'm allowed to not be perfect all the time. I'm allowed to be a stressed out mum on a school morning, or when I go to the doctors because my hormones are weird and I'm worried. And that's okay. That is okay. So if someone needed to hear this today, whenever you're listening to it, I hope it helps, because it's helped me get my head straight. The truth is, I really walked out of there feeling like a fraud, like I was letting everyone I helped down because I wasn't being strong in that moment, wasn't being peaceful in that moment. But the truth is, I was a fraud because I was trying to put on a mask showing the world that I have to be something that they're expecting of me. But you know what? Mask's coming off. I'm just as messy as everybody else. I just recover really quickly these days. And when you do this work, that's what I can promise you. You will feel your emotions deeply. You will experience the highs and lows of life. You will still get stressed. You will still feel all the feelings. And that is the way it's supposed to be. The difference is they will not have you for long periods of time. They will flow. And you'll be back to your peaceful state soon enough. And I think we're all frauds in wearing many different masks. And the great news is when we figure out that we've been fraudulent, like today, I realized I'd been a fraud. I sat there and looked at that doctor in the eyes and said, I am peaceful. I'm not stressed. I didn't realize it, but I was kidding myself. Of course I was feeling nervous and stressed in that moment. I'm holding a vibration for so many clients at the moment that are going through literal hell. And hearing their stories are not easy. And I wouldn't be human if it wasn't affecting me at times. And that's okay. The minute I stop caring, the minute I stop loving my clients unconditionally, is the day I stop this job. And I make no apologies for feeling my feelings and moving through them. So yeah. I hope this helped someone out there, and I love you guys. Keep being real.